think the night's gonna be crazy.
Hi, my name is Ian Coates, and I'm for the Coalition to Defend Affirmative Action, Integration, and Immigrant Rights, and fight for equality by any means necessary. The murder of Renee Bird and the lynch mob-style murder of Alex Freddie this morning, and the kidnapping of President Maduro from Venezuela, are President Trump's attempt to create a police state in our country.
Oh, there's Channel 4
An
News.
attempt to use our supposedly democratic government to create a fascist dictatorship. And the only people between him and who is accomplishing that goal is us. It's our movement. Every police and military authority now in the country knows that if they kill someone, that Trump will pardon them. And so there will be more murder. The only way to stop them is to create the conditions in this country to force Trump to have to make a decision. Does he either resign or be removed by the force of our movement? We have to win all of our fights. There's an attack on public education. There's an attack on immigrants. And there's going to be an attack on the right to unionize coming. Because Trump can't stay in power if he doesn't attack these things. There's going to be an attack on the right to vote. So we have to know that every time we come out to these rallies or these marches, that we're not just here because we want to win.
Oh, it's not that intense.
And then have Trump take them away the next
But
day.
look at this lady.
No, we want equality. We want equality.
She got a fucking shield. That's badass.
We're here. We're fighting for Mexican communities, Central American communities, Latin American communities, women, LGBT communities, Asian communities, all minority immigrant communities, Black and Latino together. And we're here and we're not going to stop fighting until the Palestinian struggle is victorious. Until the people of Venezuela succeed in preventing any kind of invasion from the American military in their country. Trump invaded our city with the tonight. And yes, there was a lot of fear, but there was our movement. We got into the streets, got on our movement, and we signed the National Guard and all federal agents out of our city. And we made our city a model nation. And so Chicago, New Orleans, DC, everywhere, Minneapolis, they've been following our lead. That's a great responsibility that we have. Because we haven't won yet, but we can. Trump has his police state and his fascist movement, but we have our own movement. And we're sending the message that if they come for any of us, they're going to have to go through all of us.
Normally the cops shoot tear gas at you. Like, the cops are fucking assholes. They get scared and then attack you. At a certain point. I guaranteed to happen. With this many people, for sure, they're gonna have a problem. If these people go to the federal building, and then from there, this is just the beginning.
No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! We want
I'm a big fan of socialism here.
We want ice on First Street!
That sign says you're next. Should I get on Channel 4 News? Me and Baby Bug? I'm just here
thugs coming into our neighborhoods, abducting our neighbors, killing them, assaulting them. This is totally unacceptable. I'm glad to see that so many people are just outraged by it.
Yeah, for sure. And I can stay like on the outskirts.
There still is a nurse with the VA.
It was great during the I forget which protest it was. I actually fucking know, but you're able to stay in front of the crowd and like see people protest when they take to the streets, and if they take over the street and walk through the streets on a bike, you can just stay in the front of the pack and get crazy footage and views of it. You could also fuck a lot of things up and probably get away with it. I have a plate, so it'd be good. Go to the federal building and see what's going on there. Hope there's a crowd down here. This is where it gets crazy. But later on, I don't know if there will be anything even here. We got 2 helicopters there. Already spray painting. Now there's no one here. I think this is 6 p.m. I'll go to City Hall. Person's car is disgusting. you feel better to me. Hey, Troy. Hey, Chet. She's not very happy. That cop looked like he was 17 years old. Crazy. Guaranteed he's a fucking idiot. I'm not sure. Look at the cop. They got helicopters everywhere. God damn, tonight's gonna be the night. Hey, what's the weather like for you guys? Is it snowing? The salsa trunk. Wow, that's crazy. Landlord said it's up to you now? Fucking hate landlords. I like that. Over here is the protest. I gotta be careful with baby buffs. You gotta withhold rent. Where'd they go? I gotta get on the NBC. Where the fuck did they go? I'm getting a news shot. Should I ask the... Oh, there they are. Ask the police, where can I go to fuck things up? Alright, they're blocking the street. There we go. Hey, Susanna. It's not that loud, actually. This microphone is really loud.
Ahorita voy a hacer unas palabras en el lenguaje de nuestra gente, pero quiero decir un dicho que me encanta aquí en Los Ángeles, que es chinga la migra. I promise to do some translation, okay? Pero antes, voy a decir que aquí en el 2006 en Los Ángeles, en ese entonces, Los Ángeles se levantó con más de 1 millón de personas demandando amnistía.
I got both dressed up with an American flag.
20 años después de que nos vendieron los demócratas, nos vendieron Obama, nos vendieron Biden, nos encontramos en una situación donde el terrorismo que existía en ese 2006, donde nos estaban robando familias, ahora se está utilizando contra el pueblo aquí por toda la ciudadanía. Nunca fue los ataques contra nuestra comunidad, sobre papeles o no papeles, era sobre atacar a un pueblo trabajador, luchador. So I wanted to say a few words to our people who've been fighting a country that has not changed. We may be waking up to that reality, but the fact that we were celebrating our Tashita not too far from here, when despite that plaza has a long history of the same white supremacist attacks that
They got
we
the
are
kids
seeing
out.
today, but on top of that plaza we were dancing. On top of that plaza we were celebrating, because that is what we have done. Resistance looks like that, and resistance looks like what we're doing today.
No, she's not a boat. Bubbles has been a very intense. Oh, baby, both. You alright?
Demanding a future for themselves and their families, and a rightful place in this country that continue to attack them, continue to terrorize them. LA has a long history of struggle, and you need to find yourself in that history because you are part of that history. The governors, workers, fought for union rights with OPIU, and those still demands continue to matter. In 2006, we're raising the demand of a general strike now, but in 2006, that was the last time in over 100 years that workers stopped this economy on its tracks, and it didn't despite the lack of support by the Democratic Party, despite the support of political establishments who can our community. Today here in Los Angeles, myself was mentioned as a running for the state superintendent of public instruction. I actually am the vice president of the United Educators of San Francisco. It's the union of over 6,000 teachers, substitutes, counselors, and we take a lot of our inspiration from your union here, the United Teachers of Los Angeles. Over 30,000 teachers who have been fighting on the streets, and many of those leaders are fighting and continue to be marching here today. It's important that you know that when we say strike, this is starting to resonate across labor unions. It's resonating across communities, across churches. It is a very real demand. It's the only thing that will stop this Trump government, the emerging fascism, authoritarianism that we're seeing out in the streets.
don't have heat? They said they got a program.
Keep their spirits alive. We are all here today because we are disgusted. We are outraged. We are angry. And we will not accept ICE terror, will we? We will not accept killer border patrol.
Hopefully more people come. I need to get up there. There is? Thank you.
The blood that's been spilled in Los Angeles by killer cops is the same blood of the people who've been killed in Vietnam, in Korea, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, all over the world. We have a duty to build a movement that is for immigrant rights, a movement that is against war, a movement that is against police brutality and racism, a movement that is against all forms of bigotry. Because we see Donald Trump has waged a war on all people. Donald Trump has waged a war against the LGBTQ community. They've waged a war against immigrants. They've waged a war on the black nation. And this time, we are going to build a movement that can do that once and for all. My name is Cameron. I'm with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. We're an organization that is nationwide. We're an organization that is demanding not just the end of the Trump regime, but we are demanding a new system. We want a whole new system. Because it is clear that you can fire a head of ICE. You can fire a head of the Department of Homeland Security. You can get a new president. But at the end of the day, if the system is rotten, the system is rotten. I want to ask each and every one of you, do we have a rotten system? Yeah. Do we have a corrupt system? Yeah. Do we have a system for the billionaires? Yeah. Do we have a system for the white supremacists? justice? And do you want a system for the people? Do you want a system for the workers? Do you want a system for the immigrants? Do you want full rights for all immigrants? Then folks, we can build it with solidarity. I want to say, this is a beautiful gathering of people, and I believe that anytime you can bring together this many people to stand for justice, we have made history. And for us, it's important to make history and to study history, because history shows us that anything is possible. Anything is possible, especially what the elites tell you is impossible. They want to tell us that full rights for all immigrants is impossible. They want to tell us that universal health care is impossible. They want to tell us that ridding this system of all the racist police departments across the country is just not possible. In fact, Joe Biden, the last president, after the 2020 uprising, hit the streets to demand that they abolish police, that they defund police. Joe Biden gave more money to the police. I gotta mention, we're right here in the heart of Los Angeles. When Karen Bass was elected, she added to the police department. Folks, it is clear that the Democratic Party's leadership has abandoned us. It is clear that the Republican Party has never been for us. It is clear that we need a party for the workers, by the workers, that can actually build a new system. And I want to give one historical example because there are so many from our history. We have to study, of course, the fact that Minneapolis had not only a beautiful general strike just yesterday, hundreds of thousands of people in the streets. Did you see it? That didn't come out of nowhere. It was through sustained action, through community watch groups, through rapid response, through talking to small businesses, talking to neighbors, talking to organizations and unions, and bringing them together. Can we do that right here in Los Angeles? Minneapolis had a general strike in 1934. There were several across the country, even in Toledo, Ohio. And like the speakers have mentioned, 2006, a day without immigrants showed that the immigrant community is the backbone of this city, and that they can never get rid of you because you make this city what it is. I want to mention too, we have to go deeper into the history. New Orleans, 1892, the height of Jim Crow. Black and white workers came together to demand the 10-hour workday, to demand overtime pay. How did the business people respond in the local government? First, they tried to offer the white workers a better deal to screw over the black workers. But the people of New Orleans rejected it, and before you knew it, 3 unions became 46 unions, and people stood together. What did they do next? They sent in police forces, they sent in militias to intimidate the people, to bring terrorists in the same way we're seeing right now. But did it stop the movement? No! It couldn't stop the movement. And in fact, after masses of people came out, almost half of the population came out, the police and the militias had to retreat. I want you to keep this in mind. Doing the same today. They want to divide and conquer. They want to use intimidation and terrorism. But they cannot stop the people's movement. If we stick together, just like they won 18, won the overtime pay, they won the set number of hours of 10 hours a day. I want to encourage each and every one of you to walk away not only ready to study these movements, but ready to join an organization, ready to join the movement, because we can build that in Los Angeles. And once it's in Minneapolis, Chicago, New York, all across the country, I believe we can build that new system, and you will see it in your lifetime. We stand together. on Monday. There's going to be plenty more. I encourage you to follow the PSL on Instagram, on social media, because we are not done. This struggle is not complete until we win full rights for all immigrants, murder charges for these killer federal agents, and a whole new system, a socialist system. Power to the people, and we'll see you in the streets.
If you didn't hear me earlier, but I lost my uncle last weekend. Alright, it was his funeral last weekend. And it happened because he couldn't afford treatment and he didn't want to put the family in bed. He was in the hospital.
This guy right there is sketchy as fuck.
And she got discharged at the same time that he passed away. And my family likes to think that he passed on so that she could live a little bit longer, but this is just the failure of our system, that we spend millions of dollars of our own money, and all of this is happening. Isn't that a shame? How many people have health care? We're seeing our family members get taken away.
There's a sketchy ass.
We're seeing people get murdered left and right for bombing other countries. Why is all of our money going to these things? We didn't pay for blood. So why is it that we can't change that? What are politicians doing? Suddenly their hands are tied. And we know that we can't wait till the next election in November. We can't wait till midterms for things to change. Isn't that right? It's a shame that people have to die at the cost of everyone else. We didn't pay for this. Did you guys pay for this? Do you guys want your money going to bombs and abroad? Do you guys want your money going to these murderers? They're killing people, our neighbors on the streets. Where are they? They're supposed to protect us, right? But suddenly their hands are tied. You remember last June? We were out on the streets every single day for like a straight week. Who remembers that? But no national emergency was called when the National Guard was here. Where was the national emergency? So suddenly it rains one single day here in LA and they call for a national emergency. What's that about? It's time for us to get organized. If we want to recreate what Minneapolis did yesterday, it's negative 20 degrees. And it's time for us to talk to one another and join our organization because that's what it happens right now.
Good.
People got together and actually made it, and it worked. And if we want to see this crowd bigger, if we want to take all of this,
Hey guys, I'm gonna go back on the regular YouTube, so come on back. I gotta conserve this battery when shit gets crazy. Alright, let's come right back.